Hey, good evening. Welcome on board to some more Eminem. All right, Stepdad, I can only begin to imagine, okay? Knowing what I saw on 8 Mile, knowing some of the dynamics of how he feels about or felt about his mother, his stepdad, and even his own father, the bad breaks, I don't even know how to call it, you know, things that they've contributed to him, more like what their influence was on him earlier on. And when he sang the song Not Afraid, and he kind of resonates back of going, wow, I couldn't have gotten to this place if I hadn't gone there first, right? That's a very smart and very wise person. That's a healthy statement, right? And so I'm thinking we're about to enter into some unhealthy statements if he's devoting a whole song to his stepdad. Oh gosh. I mean, is this MGK part two? I mean, it's just going to be just a blast fest. I think so. Let's go with Stepdad.
Hey yo, what's the song about? My stepdad. Yeah, see if this ever happened to you.
I hope it hasn't.
My stepdad. One thing that sticks in my craw. When I was 6 and I saw my stepfather hitting my mom, socked her right in her eyeball. I'm starting to.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there already. I was about that age when I'm sitting at the stop. Remember story time here because you've already heard it, but my sister and I sitting at the top of the stairs, looking down in the living room as my dad and mom were fighting, and he throws her onto the couch, grabs her hair by the curlers, and just throws her on the couch and yelling and screaming. I'm running down, and I've got my arms between the two of them, crying, saying, "Please stop, please don't fight," blah blah blah. Yeah, it's just messed up, And you got the alcohol influence there, and all of the stuff that's kind of going on, and the infidelity, and all of the stuff that's happening, and right in front of the kids. Listen, I'm talking to you parents, okay? Some of you that get physical or abusively loud with your spouse or your whoever, right? In front of your kids. I'm here to tell you right now, and M is about to, I think, as well. You don't realize the influence you have on your children. You don't. You don't realize it. You may just be that's your dance. That's the way you handle things. That's just your way you are, right? You could very well be permanently damaging your kids. I'm just saying it. You got to find help. You got to go to somebody together and work through it and give your kids a sense of safety. Nothing rocks a child's world more than mutual violence. I can't respect it. I just can't. You know who you are if you're in that spot. For your kids' sake, seek help. You can get through it. I know you can, but don't be thinking that they're not noticing. Look in their eyes one night. Once you've had a fight, look in their eyes. It'll say it all.
When I was 6 and I saw my stepfather hitting my mom, socked her right in her eyeball. I'm starting to think I'm psychotic with all the pictures I draw. Shit that I've already witnessed is probably twisting my thoughts. All I can hear is drama with mom and him. I can always hear them arguing down the hallways. The walls are thin, so the noise is starting to feel like the norm. Our dog pissed on the carpet. He stomped it so hard doctors had to put it down. He killed my chihuahua, this motherfucker.
Oh man, yeah. You see, walls are thin. Kids can hear it. I'm really passionate about this one, guys. And I'm just telling you, just from personal experience. And I think I might have told you story time before about the poker game. Maybe you didn't hear the story. I'll just tell a brief story of it. Grown adult, good in my 20s, 30s, playing poker, nickel dime quarter or whatever, poker with buddies. And two of my buddies were drinking in bed. And One of them acted like he was going to throw a punch, and he hit him in the lip, split it open, and it heightened pretty quick. And I ended up going out of the room, and I sat down, hugging my knees like a kid. Just I reverted back. It was the weirdest thing. It was the weirdest thing. And M is just, he and I can relate on this. He and I can really kind of relate from a child's perspective looking at that. And the scary part is that many times the kids learn, I don't want to be psychologist on you guys, but the kids learn by your example of how they should treat their loved one. Now, you can talk from a vantage point of a man. If you're an abusive man to your wife and you have a daughter, okay, how would you feel about your daughter's boyfriend treating her the way you've treated your wife? She may think that that's normal. She might think it's acceptable. And then she might die because of it, right? I know I'm being over the moon on this thing. And again, it's sensitive to me. It's very sensitive to me, right? But it's the truth. They're fragile. They're fragile little munchkins that have such tender hearts and are there, and they trust and look up to each of us to be above that kind of thing and to rise above it. I don't think anyone in the comments section is going to disagree with me. And I encourage you guys to read the comments. This beautiful community is going to jump in now, and they're going to relate. They're going to tell their stories. And it's no small thing. It really isn't. Now, off the soapbox. Sorry.
I hate my stepdad. So tonight I'm saying bye, stepdad. Outside I look like I'm calm. Inside I'm a ticking time bomb. Cause of this motherfucker who sticks his dick in my mom. Last night he said I left the kitchen light on, but he walked in there this morning and purposely flipped it. I saw him hickory.
You see? So he's probably, the dad's pissed at M for leaving the light on, but M saw that he turned the light on himself, probably to give him excuse to vent and lash out at M. Just, he's looking for a reason to be abusive, and he just creates one. Instead of looking in the mirror and realizing he needs some help, he just looked for a reason to hurt Marshall.
The kitchen light on, but he walked in there this morning and purposely flipped it. I saw him hickory switch to my bottom. I counted 69 times. He swatted me with it. I cried. He just started hitting me harder. God, I wish I could just charm if I could get my weight up, but I'm just a second grader. This prick is bigger than I am, but I've been reading at school about this shit called liquid cyanide. I'm fantasizing at night when he's sleeping at just the right time. Sneak up with a lethal injection and put him down like they did to my dog. I'm talking euthanasia, like kids in Taiwan. This fucking shit's like Saigon.
Euthanasia, like kids in Taiwan. Youth in Asia. Who does that? M does that. Euthanasia. Youth in Asia. Gosh. That's so brilliant. Puts his stepdad down like their dog. Euthanasia. Like kids in Taiwan.
Asia, like kids in Taiwan. This fucking shit's like Saigon. Neighbors call police on him. So many battery charges. This dude's like lithium ion. Then mom and him let bygones just be bygones. So on eggshells I walk and just try not to piss this guy off. But this.
Wow, in 8 Mile, Kim Basinger, which plays his mother, you could see in her eyes that she's got nowhere to go. And she's just like, hey, honey, please just get along with him, whatever. Don't rock the boat. I know he's angry or whatever. There's places you can get help. You can get help. Go to a local church. Go to a police station. Go to a battered women or men's shelter. No, it's not worth putting your kid through that, because you don't have the bravery to step up and do that hard thing. I'm so sorry you guys are dealing with some of this stuff.
So on eggshells I walk and just try not to piss this guy off. But this is why I hate my
I wonder if his stepdad's still alive.
So tonight I'm saying bye stepdad. So this year I'm going into the 5th and I'm tall. I'm 5'6" on my block. I'm the toughest kid, but I got way bigger fish to fry, which is why I'm trying to get this bitch to fly off the handle and wait for the fist to fly to put this guy in a pine box. He's always looking for chaos. Well, tonight I've cooked up a plan. So this Christmas I got some color books and some crayons. I'm laying on the floor in the living room with some friends. Coloring, he walks by and kicks my arm and goes oops and just laughs. I yell for mom, and as she's rushing to my
What a jerk, man.
defense, I stood up and said, fuck you punk, then I took off and ran to my bedroom as I fled, knowing shit would hit the fan. Slammed the door and hid behind it with an aluminum bag. He kicked it in.
Oh, all right, slugger. Okay. Oh, shoot, man. Well, I'm playing it out of my mind. Flips him off, goes to his bathroom, goes to the bedroom, locks himself in, grabs the bat. He knows it's about to go. It's about to go. Oh, no.
And the door and hid behind it with an aluminum bag. He kicked it in. I swung it hard as I could at his head. His noodle went splat. He fell right at the foot of my bed. I'm a little bit scared, but my anger's overtook in the fear. I threw down the bat and just started whooping his ass. Beat him with my bare hands. The big bad wolf ain't so bad. Ding dong, the pussy is dead. The bully finally gets his. Stomped him until he pissed enough to fill a 2-liter win. Then buried him next to my dog. And if I go to juvie for this, I'm a
I mean, who cares at that point, right? Okay, bummer. I thought it was a true story. I guess I thought, all right, he gave him a crack, couple of whacks, taught him, not to mess with me. Buried him out on the backyard with his dog. Again, full circle with his dog. Yeah. Shoot, and if I go to juvie for this, who cares? Whatever. At least I took care of the stepdad.
to fill a 2-liter win. Then buried him next to my dog. And if I go to juvie for this, I'ma tell him I hate my stepdad. So tonight I'm saying bye stepdad. 'Cause I hate my stepdad. So tonight I'm saying bye stepdad.
What a bummer of an ending. Because it ain't true. He didn't bury his stepdad in the backyard. Or did he? Look, great song. Good sounding song. Great beat. Great chorus. And look, he's throwing a lot of humor at us. But I'm promising you, there's a good chance he wrote this in tears. I'm just saying, we as children so desperately want to look up to the adult figures in our life to give us direction, to give us purpose, to, nurture and raise us, not kick us while we're drawing a picture and just laughing at you because he made you scribble or whatever. Although I'm very guilty of constantly scaring my son. We're constantly scaring each other. I swear I'm going to die of a heart attack someday. He gets me so good sometimes. But, okay, he's not here. But we look to that. We need that as children. We need to learn the way of being able to bring our kids up. We need someone to show us how. No respect for people like that. Zero. Unless they make it right, and meaning make it right like seeking help, making it right with the children, apologizing, working through it, conquering that demon, and getting over it. But someone that's just as brazen as just kicking the kid when he's walking around, or turning the light switch on, blaming the kid and giving him 69 lashings as he counted them as he's getting beat up by this jerk of a stepdad. No, no, I'm sorry. Um, there's no room for that. None. So, anyways, this man you're looking at, not me, but Mr. Marshall here, over there. Mr. Marshall, he is really needed in this community, man. I am constantly blown away at his ability to allow himself to be transparent enough to let us see for ourselves what he's gone through. That I respect.